All right, here we go, guys. Now, again, we kind of finished, I think it's 67, isn't that right? Yesterday?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right. So because we finished there, we'll just go ahead and work on 69, and then we'll get the graphs done, and then we'll start working backwards. All right. So here we go. It says the volume of box is given by V equals length times width times height. So the volume is going to be multiplying those numbers together. So we're going to do 25 times 13 times 4. Is everybody okay with that?
Yes.
Now, instead of doing 25 times 13, what's the best thing to multiply first? What do you think?
25 times 4.
Yeah, of course, you would multiply 25 times 4 first. So I multiply 25 times 4, and that's 100. And then 100 times 13 is obviously 1300. Now, remember, I don't know what you remember from last year, but you measure volume with cubes. All right, you measure volume with cubes. So I'd want you to say that's centimeters cubed. Is everybody okay with that? All right, and don't forget, I can blow up if you're having trouble seeing something on the board. I can show you. I can blow it up. Is everybody happy with that? Any questions? All right. Now let's go ahead and start with the graphs. All right, and we'll just do all of these because I think it's kind of easy. All right, and I think you guys are probably good with this. Graphing 4, 2. All right, so we're going to go now. Notice every number isn't there, right? So if you were to graph 4, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. And that's the letter Q. Everybody okay with that? Now we're doing 3, 7, which means I have to go which direction? To the right, how many, guys? 3, and then what? Up 7. There we go. And then we'll put V. And then finally, well, not finally, I guess. 0, 3. Where do I go for 0, 3? Yes, sir. Okay. Well, I'm still on 73. All right. How do I do 0, 3? Just go up 3. Thank you, Curtis. All right. And then the final one, 8, 6. What do I have to do for 8, 6? Someone tell me. To the which direction? Right. How many? To the right, 8, and up 6. Thank you very much. And we'll just go ahead and label that B and label this T. All right. Anybody have any questions with that? 69 was 1,300 centimeters cubed. Okay. Now 75 through 78. J. All right. The coordinates for J would be what? 4, 1. Coordinates for X would be what? 0, 7. Coordinates for R. Thank you. And coordinates for B, 8, 5. Now I want to ask you one. Let's say I said, what's the coordinate for H? Just give me that one, just because that's sometimes a little tricky for kids. 8, 0, right? 8, 0. All right. Does anybody have any questions with plotting points? That's pretty easy, right? All right. Let's see what's next. Okay. Now we have some of the tricky thinking questions. All right. So we're going to start with 79 and go right down the page. Yes.
Oh, no, I just.
Yeah. You can tell me. Read it to me first.
Arnie is planning a Christmas party for his company, which employs 29 people, including himself. He plans to buy enough sodas for everyone to have 2. But in his town, sodas only come in cases of 12. How many cases of soda must he buy?
What do you think?
D. 5.
Why is that?
Because there's 29 people, including himself. 12 times 3 is 36. But then 12 times 2 would be 24. So, oh my God, sorry, I messed up.
No, it's
the answer. My answer is wrong, but now I think C because
No. So you gotta, I don't necessarily think you're wrong, but let's slow down.
Sorry.
And no, listen, no, please don't, you don't have to be sorry, kiddo. I think you're doing great. All right. So there are 29 people, each person gets 2, right?
Yeah,
So how many sodas do they need to buy?
3. Because, or we need 3 cases because, 12 times 3 is, 36, and then, but then 12 times 2 would be 24, so it would be enough.
But you're not answering my question.
Oh, how many people are gonna see that?
Nope. I said, if each person is having 2 sodas, how many sodas do they need?
Oh, sorry. Let me see, then I need, sorry, 58.
Yes, they need 58. You with me?
Yes, so I think you said 12. Then you would need to get, you would need to get 5 then.
Yeah, of course.
Sorry,
You need
I
5.
didn't-
Nora. Stop saying sorry. You don't have to apologize unless you're rude to me. You're not rude. Okay. So you don't have to worry about that. You're working hard. Okay. I appreciate you always wanting to participate. All right. Please don't worry about that. All right. Is everybody okay with that being 5? Everybody okay? Because again, they needed what? They needed 58 cans and then 58 divided by 12. All right. And you can't buy partial cases. So I'm proud of you. All right. That was correct. All right. Number 80, who's going to volunteer for 80? Wilson?
Okay, the cost of a long distance call to a certain city is 1 minute and 5 seconds, is $1.05
Right.
for the first minute and 15 cents for any additional minute.
That is correct.
So what is the cost of a 15 minutes?
So tell me how to do this.
It would be 15, or it would be 14
Thank you.
times 15 cents.
Right. And then you have to add what?
Oh, you have to add $1 and 5 cents.
Very, very nice. That is correct. Okay. So now, did you get an answer yet?
Not yet.
All right. So go ahead, tell me the answer as soon as you get it. Yes, sir. What you need?
How'd you get 14? I thought it was 15.
Well, because we have what? We have 15 minutes. Do you agree?
Yeah.
But it's $1.05 for the what?
First minute.
Yes. So how many minutes are going to be charged at 15 cents each?
For what?
So the call is 15 minutes. Do you agree?
Yeah.
You have to pay $1.05 for the first minute.
Yeah.
Do you agree?
Yeah.
So how many other minutes do you have to pay for?
14.
Yes. Does that make sense now, or you want me to say it again?
Yeah.
That makes sense, right? Okay. So what was the answer?
I believe it's 3:15.
Anybody else get 3:15? Everybody happy? 3:15, because 14 times 15 cents is 210. And 210 plus $1.05, 3:15. All right, very nice work. All right, so now I need, this one is kind of small. I didn't mean to make it that small. But I'm trying to figure out, which one is bigger, column A or column B. Somebody tell me without doing any work. Tell me.
Column A,
Why?
because column B is multiplied by 0.
Yay, column B is 0, right? Because you're multiplying by 0, so that makes that 0. So this over here has to be greater than 0. Everybody happy with that? So that's how we knew the answer was column A. Very smart. Thank you very much. Observing is very important. Yes.
So on number 81, I got the column B because 4 times 2 is 8. 7 divided by 8 would be negative.
But that's not even correct, what you just said. You're supposed to do the division first in this case,
Oh,
right? Because you go left to right. But listen to me. Any positive number is greater than 0.
yeah, I thought it would be
No, well, how is it negative?
7 divided by 8.
But 7 divided by 8 is still positive.
It is?
Yeah, it's a fraction, 7/8. Right? Just because it doesn't divide evenly doesn't make it negative. What makes it negative, which we're going to learn next week, believe it or not. So you're about a week ahead. All right. So we'll show you all that next week. Okay. That was nice. But do you understand what I'm saying, right? Okay, perfect. So I'm happy with you on that. Okay, 82. Who's want to volunteer for 82? All right, Mike, I'll let you do it.
In Cherokee, do I have to read the
Yeah, read it real quick.
In Cherokee County, the fine for speeding is $17 for each mile per hour for drivers traveling over the posted speed limit. In Cherokee County, Kirk was fined $221 for speeding on a road with a posted speed limit of 30 miles per hour. Kirk was fined for traveling at what speed in miles per hour?
Tell me what to do here, buddy. Or do you know the answer already?
Oh, wait, 43.
Why? You got to tell me why. Remember, I'm always interested in why, not just the answer. I'm going to highlight 43 because that's what you said, but you still have to tell me.
Because, wait, so he would have been going 17 times 13 is 221.
Wow, thank you very much. So essentially what you would have told me was 221 divided by 17 is 13, correct? Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm really happy with you on that. All right, but why is it 43 and not 13? You just said 13.
Oh, because 13 is below the, is less than 30, so it can't be.
So how did you get the answer? You're really brilliant. That was really good. And you have the right answer. But how did I get the answer? You just told me 221 divided by 17 was 13. I was like, man, that's pretty good mental math. I'm pretty happy with you. But now I'm asking you, how in the world did you get 43?
Because the speed limit is 30 miles an hour, so add 13.
Right. Does everybody see that? If you put 13 down, you made a mistake. All right. Because they're asking you what was his speed. So his speed was the 30 plus the 13 that he was going over, right? So that's why it was 43 miles per hour. You guys, I'm pretty happy with that. That was a nice job. All right. And if you made a couple mistakes there, it's generally because you didn't read carefully. Does everybody agree with that?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm pretty happy with that. All right. Now let's just go down again. Okay. Here we go. Let's look at 70. All right. We're on 70. We're just going to work our way backwards. In math class, each assignment is worth 20 points. David got 17, 20, 19, and 13 points on his last 4 assignments. Oh, this was easy. How many points did David score altogether? All right, we'll just go around the room. Everybody make sure you're doing this problem for me. And then let me call on some people. Because some of you are shy. All right, hold on one second. All right, Aiden, tell me.
Would it be 59?
Why did you do that? Or how'd you do that? I think you're right.
Because you would add up all the assignment points.
But what would be the easiest way to add them? Because I don't feel like I want to do mental math. So what would I do?
You would do. You would do 17 plus 13.
Yay, very good. Everybody with me on that, right? 17 plus 13 is what?
30,
And then plus what next?
20,
20, and then plus,
19,
yay. And what did you say the answer was?
59.
No, I don't think it's 59, but because you just said, hold on, let him do it. He did everything right.
It's
You-
69.
Yeah, 69. All right, there we go. All right, that was okay. All right, Lila, tell me about 68. What's that going to be?
So, 20 R.
Yes, you're great. 20R. Perfect. 20R. Okay, Kelvy, you get to help me with 66.
All right.
Add
X plus 40.
X plus 40. Thank you, Kelvy. I appreciate you taking your time and making sure you're right. Okay. That's what I want to see how you tomorrow. All right, 64. Nora.
64. 5 90 B.
You got the right answer. Thank you, Nora. All right, Miss Addison, it would be 48E. You are correct. Thank you. All right, here we go. For number 60, Miss Holland.
72G.
72G is perfect. All right, Sophia, you get to do 58.
40, or the S plus 40.
You're awesome. Thank you for listening. S plus 40. All right. And then Max, what kind of property is 56?
56. 56, that is associates.
You are amazing. Thank you, kiddo. And I want the little multiplication symbol. Very good. Austin, tell me about 54. And if you don't remember, it's okay.
Identity.
Yay, very smart, buddy. Additive identity. Thank you, buddy. That was good. All right, Wilson,
Yes.
what is 52?
Okay. Identity.
You're awesome. That's right. Multiplicative identity. Thank you, sir.
All
right, Jacob, help me, please.
right,
What's 50?
50. Oh, that's commutative.
That's
multiplication.
right. Thank you, sir. Commutative property of multiplication. All right, Mikey. Tell me about. Uh-oh. Yeah, I got to bring this down. So what do I do first here, buddy?
2 times, so A equals 3. So 2 times 9 is 18.
Good.
Top divided by 6.
That's correct.
So 303.
That would be correct. Anybody have any issues with that? Anybody? All right, Curtis, you help me. Let me move this up a little bit. All right, 46, buddy.
42.
I think we're on 46, right?
Yeah, I got 50.
Oh,
42.
you're already ahead of me. All right. 42, does anybody agree with that? A plus B plus C. And 14 times 3 is 42. That's really good, buddy.
Mhm.
All right, 42. Now remember, you just got to help me out now if you're not sure or you don't know something. All right. Dang it. Maggie. Oh, let me pull this up here.
Okay, so 6 times 9 is 59.
50.
No, 54.
Yes.
And then 25.
Very good.
And then
Now, we're practicing mental math. So tell me how you're thinking about that. What's 54 minus 20?
20 is 30.
And then subtract 4,
30.
and then minus 1. How about that? You see what I'm saying, right? I like that much better. I don't like borrowing, right? I hated subtraction. So I learned quickly how to do it. All right. And does that make sense? All right. I want everybody to try to practice their mental math some, okay, while we're in class. All right. Now we're at 42. So I have to grab these numbers so I can see them. All right, which brings me to Mackenzie.
So y times z is 20 times 4, and that's 80. And then plus x, and x is 12, so 92.
Anybody have a problem with that? That was excellent. Thank you. 92. I like that. All right. So Aiden, let's start with you again. What are you thinking?
8.
Well, you got to tell me,
Oh, you would do 3 times the
which is,
12, and then you would do
you're right.
5, which is 20.
There you go. I'm happy with that. All right, thank you. All right. Next, Lila,
38.
because,
Oh, that's the one I'm doing, right?
yeah, 38.
Um, 18.
Because,
4 times 12 is, oh. Um, 48, and then minus 20 is 28.
thank you. All right, I'm happy with that. All right, now we're on 36. Kelvy,
36.
yes.
5 times 3 plus X.
5 times. Now, all right, this one's a hard one, okay? So I want you to concentrate with me. Do you see how it says times and sum right next to each other? That requires a parentheses. All right, that was hard. All right, everybody put a little special note by 36 if you missed that one. 2 operations in a row. Do you see what I'm saying, Kelby? The times and the sum requires parentheses. Okay, yes,
Wait, how do you know if it's gonna be parentheses?
I just said that. If there's 2 operations in a row, do you see what I'm saying? Meaning like times and sum. You with me?
Yeah.
Right? There's, when I say 2 operations in a row, that requires parentheses. All right? So that's a sneaky problem. So just look that one over if you want to do great. All right. Nora,
34 to put the 800 and the number, so that would be, so 800,
mhm,
I'm just forgetting what it's out of.
that's okay. Okay, so listen, you have an option. It can be either add, subtract, multiply, or divide.
Oh, wait, yeah,
Take a guess, and it's okay to be wrong.
oh, sorry, multiply.
Yes,
800, just add,
yes, 800N is perfectly good.
sorry.
No, 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 Nora, you're too nice. You don't have to be sorry. All right, that's what you're here for. All right, here we go. 32. All right, Addison, you get to read for me.
Adult tickets for movies cost $6, and the children's tickets cost $3. If 2 adults individually went to the movie, how much would it be?
So what do I have to do? Well, you have to tell me, how do I get that though?
So there's 2 adult movies, so 6 plus 6 is 12.
Okay,
And then there's 3 children, so 3 plus 3 plus 3 is 9.
okay, so stop right there. So I'm totally happy with that. If you wrote that on your test tomorrow, you'd be fine. All right, because the directions I didn't. I'm trying to see what my direction, yep, it does say evaluate. So you were right. I'm sorry. Tell me the final answer.
21.
$21. That's correct. Now, you could have said, Addison, do you agree with me? You could say, I'm buying 2 adult tickets, so that's 6 plus 3 child's tickets. You agree with that?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, here we go. Yeah, we'll just start over there now.
Is it, am I on 30?
Yeah, you're on 30. Now remember, tell me what to do.
So first what I did is I did the first parentheses,
Yep,
which 4 plus 5 equals 9.
and then,
And then I went to the next parentheses.
good,
10 minus 7 is 3.
good,
And then I put the dividing sign in the middle, and then I looked at 4, and then I put 4 times 9. Yeah. And then I multiplied 4 times 9. You
okay,
get 36 from that.
yeah,
Then you multiply 3 times 3, which
Okay.
gives you 9. And then 36 divided by 9 is 4.
now, did somebody get something different? Everybody okay with that? Anybody have any issues with that? Okay, we're gonna leave it there. All right, that one's tricky. All right, thank you. All right. Next, Austin. Yeah,
So the, 8 + 4,
which is,
Hmm?
which is,
12,
and then what?
and then 6 minus 3,
Which is, so your final answer is,
30.
thank you very much. Yes,
On my last one,
say it.
with the 9 in parentheses, it's possible that you could do divided by 3, or you could do.
Yeah,
times
that's
4.
why I didn't want to confuse you guys.
No, I know, but there's no really correct one.
What are you talking about?
With the parentheses with the 9, you could choose the 4 or the. Wait, no. Never mind.
You sure?
I think so.
Yeah, because I was gonna mention this, but I'm not gonna put it on the test tomorrow because that's kind of a tricky
Oh, yeah,
question.
you could do the dividing by 3.
Yes, dividing by 3 and then times by 3.
Yeah.
All right. So because you made that observation, I want everybody to go back to 30 for a second. All right. I'm not going to put this on the test. I know what their intent was, but I think they made a mistake. All right. Because I want everybody to look. If I wrote this as 4 times 9 divided by 3 times 3, that's why the order from left to right is important. All right, everybody look at that. Does everybody see that?
Mhm.
Technically, I told you we're supposed to go left to right, correct? But I'm going to tell you something.
Right.
Hold on a minute. That most people understand the intention was for them to do this first and do this second and then do the division. All right. But I should have looked over this problem and I should have kind of changed it, but I want everybody to look up here because the actual correct answer is just 36, right?
Yeah.
The correct answer should be technically 36. Now, why did I say it's okay for it to be 4? Because I understand, and this is directly from the book, this is like a book review. I understand they wanted you, the way they have it written out, they want you to do this part and they want you to do this part together. Does everybody agree with me on that? All right, I'm not going to put that on the test tomorrow. I'm not trying to trick you. All right. That's a very sneaky problem, very sneaky. All right, so I appreciate your details on that. All right, that's a very good problem. All right. And if you understand what I just said, then you understand the order of operation. So do you understand what I'm saying? It's not PEMDAS. You don't always multiply first and then divide second. It's always going from left to right. All right, that was a nice problem. All right, Max, are you up?
It was me. It was Austin last.
Oh, Austin. Okay, Austin, you're up. What do I have to do?
Austin just did 20.
All right, so Max is up then.
Yeah. Okay. 26.
Yes.
Okay, so first we got it. And divide 49 by 7.
That is true.
You get 7.
Good.
7 by 2, you get 14.
Yep,
Then 16 minus 14 is 2.
you're awesome. Thank you. All right, Sophia, let's see you, kiddo.
Okay, so you do 30 divided by 6, which is 5. And then 5 times 5, which is 25.
Thank you, kiddo.
25 plus 25 is
Very, very good. Very good. 50. All right, very nice work. All right. Everybody okay with this? All right, Holland, you get to help me out.
So first you would do 2 times 5.
Yes, you would.
10,
Mm-hmm.
Then you do 12 minus 10.
Yep,
You get 2, and then after you get 5.
you're amazing. Thank you. All right, 20.
All right, so I did 6 times 6 first, that's 36. And then divide 36 times by 2, which that is.
No. Now see, this is why I didn't want to trick you because these are definitely in parentheses here.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
you see
no.
what I mean?
Yeah, 6 times 6 is 36. 2 times 9 is 18. So you divide by 2, which that's 2.
Yes, I like that now. All right, yes, sir.
For, point 2, what is the, 1 cup because, 10 dots and then, addition comes before subtraction, so it'll be 10 plus 3, 13 plus 12, 1, so
But that's why we always read left to right. You with me? We read left to right. Besides, that's really important for you to understand. All right. We read from left to right. It doesn't matter what's first. You with me?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. What? If I say? All right, Mikey, were you up? All right, tell me about number 18.
So on number 18, divide 6 by 2 first.
Yes.
That's 3,
And then,
and then 6 times 3,
which is?
18, and then 18 times 9, which is 162.
Wow, Mikey, thank you very much, buddy. You might try to give me a run for my money with who's the fastest. All right, here we go. Mr. Ward,
8 times 2, 16, and then 16 plus 4. And then- I mean, 20.
no, you didn't. You said 20. I didn't hear 19 out of your mouth. I don't know. All right, very good. All right, Maggie.
Okay, so 3 times 2.
Yes, this is the one where they just want you to write it 3 times 2. All right, kind of silly, but. All right, Mackenzie.
The question of 81 and 3.
So what's that?
81 divided by 3.
You did the correct thing. 81 divided by 3. And we write it as a fraction, okay? All right, brings us back up to the top. Aiden.
Number 10.
What does that mean?
But you do 7 plus 4 plus 18.
That's it. 7 plus 4 plus 18. They're just making sure you know the words. All right. Lila,
31 plus 14.
31 plus 14 is perfect. Okay. Now we have the few couple word problems here. So I have 1, 3, 9, 27, 81. Can you tell me what the pattern is here? Kelvin?
So it's everyone times 3.
That's right.
81 times 3. 24, 243.
Thank you, Kelvin. All right, I like that. 243. Okay, Nora, you get to read for me again. Oh, this one's, look, everybody's gonna have to take time on this. You already got it, huh?
You following keeps putting a number. I got 537.
All right, let me look at this and see if she's right.
Because it's a 3-digit number. All digits are odd. I am less than 600 and greater than 400. If you add the digits, you get 15. The last digit is 7.
Yeah, that's fine.
Did anybody else get something else? What?
I got 447.
But each digit is odd,
Oh,
so that's okay. Anybody else? What?
You add my digits, you get 15. Oh, wait. Oh.
Is that good? All right, thank you, Nora. All right, that was nice. 537. It's a little puzzle. All right. And last one for us today. Addison.
At soccer practice, each player must kick the ball to every other player present at least once. If there are 17 players at practice, what is the minimum number of kicks required?
What are you thinking?
I thought it was 9.
Okay, so here's what I want you to do, kiddo. I want you to do this. I want you to put this down. I got 17 people. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M. So there's my people on my team. You agree with that?
Yeah.
So now they have to kick it to every person. All right, so A is going to kick the ball how many times? If he kicks it to every person.
16.
There you go, kiddo. 16. So everybody puts the number 16 down. All right, now I want you to be real smart. So B has to kick it to how many people? Wow. And C
14,
and D
13,
and E
12,
and F
11,
and G
10,
and H
9,
and next one
8,
and the next one
7,
and the next one and the next one
5,
and the next one
4,
and the next one
3,
and the next one
2,
and the next one
1,
and the next one.
then that person's pick 0.
That is correct.
For the 16,
So how many kicks did I make?
I got my first one.
What do I have to do with all those numbers?
What size is that, 2?
No, no. So A made 16 kicks, B made 15. We're just adding them. Now, before you take the time to add this up, I need everybody to look up on the board. You're going to be amazed. Wow, he's so amazing. Just kidding. There's an easy way to add those up. Does anybody know how to add those up? Tell me.
You can just do the first few 10.
Nope. Even better. Tell me.
You add all the ones and all the 10.
Nope. Even better. Watch this. What's 16 plus 0?
16,
What's 15 plus 1? What's 14 plus 2? Wow. So what are they all adding up to? Now we have to figure out how many 16s do we have? Uh-oh. How many 16s? I don't think we have 16s.
3,
All right, let me do a better job here.
There's more 16.
Hold on a second. I know, that's what I'm trying to say. So there's 16, there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 16s. Does everybody agree with that? And what's 16 times 8? 128. Wow. But there's an extra 8. Stop, man. 136 kicks. All right, so is that a nice way to add, right? Anytime you want to add a bunch of numbers together, I want you to remember, it's going to come up later. You always add the first and the last. All right, how's that? All right, that was very good, by the way. All right, very good. All right, the end. All right, so I'm sure lunch is coming up. So I'm going to end class right now.